What up, bro? Welcome to another episode of the BrandonJaneauShow. As you know, I am Brandon Janeau, and like always, on all podcast platforms everywhere, BrandonJaneauShow. Social media platforms, Instagram, Threads, Brandon Janeau, uh, Facebook, The BrandonJaneauShow, and of course, TikTok. I'll talk about that in a minute. But TikTok, Brandon Janeau Show. Go follow me on all those social media platforms. Um, Yes, follow me on all the social media platforms, man. But really, where you could go is just my YouTube channel, Brand New Show. Yeah, YouTube channel, Brand New Show. Uh, like, subscribe, comment. Do comment that helps in the algorithms. Hope you guys enjoy the episode tonight and all these episodes I'm about to do tonight. Got some episodes I gotta do later on this week, but that's later on this week. So let's get into it, man. This is wrestling life. Okay, I've been waiting to do this episode, man. I was waiting for what I was waiting for tomorrow. I mean yesterday, really. John Cena, Cody Rhodes, finally getting in the ring, finally cutting the promo against each other. Um, John Cena's promo uh was everything I needed it to be. I don't care that some people are like, oh man, he didn't come out with some new gear. Oh, he didn't come out with some new music. Oh, he didn't come out. Y'all again make this shit a fucking lie for people. Because who the fuck told you he was gonna do any of that shit? Who told you that was coming? Y'all got your hopes up for nothing. And I don't know why you do this every fucking time when somebody does something. You're like, oh my god, he's gonna do it now. That would make him the cool heel if he gave you what you wanted. I like the fact that he came out and he actually even said it like, yo, like, you get nothing. You don't get new music. You don't get new gear. You get nothing. You get nothing. I love that shit. I was like, you know what, bro? He's justified. I can't even. I can't even get mad. I can't even get mad, bro. The beginning of the promo was kind of a little choppy. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. The beginning of that promo was a little choppy. It was kind of like, I'm in an abusive relationship. For 25 years, I've been in an abusive relationship with the people, and I was like, nah, nigga, I don't believe that. I'm like, nah, I don't believe that, bro. But when he kept going, he was like, I've been the butt of somebody's jokes. I've been used for a imaginary joke for 15 years. You think it's funny? It's not funny. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Who did this to John Cena? Who made this man this way? Like, why would y'all do that? What happened? There were so many things from that promo, man. He was like, man, I was trying to, engage with you people. I was trying to get you people on my side. I've been trying to get you people on my side my whole career. And then, and then I finally tried to make one last effort to get y'all on my side. One last ditch effort. I tell y'all that I'm retiring, and 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 I'm thinking, and then immediately y'all start talking about something. What do we get? You, and he's like, none of you sons of bitches asked me how I was feeling. That is my favorite fucking part of that whole fucking segment. I don't care what nobody says. None of you sons of bitches asked me how I was feeling. I was like, he got a point. like, he got a point. I can't even get mad at him. He got a point. I can't even get mad at this goddamn man. He got a point. Nobody ever asked him how he was feeling. Like, yo, like, how do you feel about retiring? How do you feel about leaving? And nobody's ever asked him. Like, yo, like that was. I was like, he got a point. You gotta, but you kind of got a point. Oh my god, damn, you got a point. The way that man said that, man, was fucking goat level shit, man. I don't care what nobody say. That was some good shit last night. That was good. That was some good shit yesterday. I was just sitting there like, yo, you got a point. Like, yo, 25 years, yo, he got a point. I was like, yo, he got a point. Yo, I was just, you know. Then Cody came out, and the crowd fucking loved Cody. Cody is the new John Cena. This is why this match prior to him turning heel. I said, what's going to be cool, it wasn't going to be great because if they are two of the same people, it's going to fucking suck. You're doing the same shit, kind of. I like the fact that Cody is the face and Cena is the heel. It's not a power dynamic where, and here's the thing, and Cena is a clear cut heel, which is good because, and again, it goes into what I just said about John Cena coming out not dressed in new shit and giving y'all new music because if he did that, you would like him. He'd be the cool heel, which would make Cody already have an uphill battle to battle this fucking dude. Cody would be the face no matter what, but Cena is the heel in this situation, and that makes it better. Cody coming out and like, yo, man, like you talking about these people gave you the worst, but bro, if it wasn't for these people, you their best, you wouldn't be in the situation that you in. You wouldn't be the 16-time world heavyweight champion. I see a lot of people getting mad that Cody didn't get cut down by Cena in a promo. It's like, bro, first of all, there's a month to go before we actually have to hit WrestleMania. They're gonna be back on the same show for the next couple of weeks. I'm pretty sure of it. There's plenty of time to do this. Now, I will agree and say they need to speed up this fucking process, but I thought it was great for what it was. Just Cody coming out there and looking at Cena and telling them, look, bro, this John Cena, if you're bringing that Cena to WrestleMania, I'll run it over, I'll run through it, and I'll put it in early retirement. Because I don't want to battle this John Cena, this whiny little bitch of a man that's out here right now complaining that these people have turned their backs on him and made him the butt of the joke for so long. I liked it. I thought it was a good thing. Cody didn't overdo it. John Cena didn't really overdo it. I know people was like, why he didn't talk about The Rock? Why he didn't mention what the 17th championship would mean to him? Why he didn't say why he sold his soul? That's to come. And on top of that, I feel like we need The Rock for that too. I mean, John Cena could technically tell us why he sold his soul, and we still be like, so I guess, but like, is it really just for the 17 championship? Is it really just to win the title? What is it? I thought the promo was good, man. I thought the promo was amazing. I know people didn't like it. I saw a lot of people be like, "Oh man, I wanted new music. I wanted this." Why? I knew John wasn't coming out. I was like, that'd be kind of stupid if he came out. And I was kind of telling this to myself. I was like, that'd be kind of stupid for him to come out with new music and new gear because he will be giving you what you want. He's a heel. He don't give a fuck about you. That's what the fuck the point of being a heel is. I even like the fact that he said, "I'm not a babyface and I'm not a heel. I'm a human being." I was like, he got a point. I mean, he got a point. I mean, but I thought it was great. I thought it was great, man. I thought it was amazing. I like the promo of Cena. He gave exactly what it was supposed to be. I think a lot of people are so mad because he didn't chop down Cody. We got weeks for that. But the problem with that is that even when he was about to say something to Cody, he's like, "Look here, kid. Look here, young kid." And he was like, Cody's like, "Enough. I don't want to hear you talk. You just talked. I just heard you say everything you said. Now let me tell you what I feel." I like that. I like that Cena didn't say shit after that. He just looked at him like, "Okay, that's how you want to play this? Okay, cool." I hope the next promo next Monday, Cena comes out and looks at Cody Rhodes and be like, "Look, man, you want to know why I did what I did to you and why I'm coming for you?" At first, it was just for the 17 championship. It was just this was just business. It wasn't personal. It was just business. But last week, you made it personal. I was just coming to beat you and take the belt because I wanted my 17th title, which now he entails why winning the 17 championship matters to him. And then we can go into the following week while he sold his soul to The Rock to get that. Hopefully, The Rock pops the fuck up at some point during this situation because, like I've been saying, The Rock is still a part of this storyline. He needs to be here at some point to say how he got John Cena to give him his soul, quote unquote, right? Like he needs to explain how the fuck John can explain it for himself, his perspective on why he did it. But I still need The Rock to explain how the fuck you got to convince him to be like, this is what you should do. This is what you need to do to get the 17 championship. I need The Rock still in this storyline too. The Rock is not immune out this storyline. The Rock is not just oblivious to this storyline. The Rock needs to also be a part of this storyline. He needs to explain how the fuck he got John Cena to turn his back on the people. That needs to happen. Don't y'all think it needs to happen? Don't y'all think The Rock needs to explain how he got John Cena to turn his back on the people? I would like to hear The Rock's explanation. John Cena's explanation, we're gonna get it eventually, but The Rock's explanation is pretty goddamn interesting too, because it's like, how the fuck you got John Cena to turn? That's pretty damn interesting. How the fuck did you? How did that happen? Is that really a Hollywood connect, or it was just like, you know, what happened? I want to know. That was, but I like the John Cena and Rock, John Cena's promo last night with Cody. I thought it was amazing. I think a lot of people are like, oh man, it's the greatest segment in Raw's history. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Greatest opening segment in Raw history. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Was it good? Yeah. Was it good? It was good. It was very good. But it's not the greatest. It's not the greatest opening segment in Raw history. No, it's not. I've seen some great ones. Undertaker and Brock Lesnar brawling after the after Undertaker came back for SummerSlam. I mean, not SummerSlam. Was it Battleground? I think it was. Would set Battle Brock for the title, and Undertaker popped up on his ass. It screwed him out the title. like, like, yeah, man. I think it set up that match for WrestleMania. I mean SummerSlam. Um, that was a really great segment to open up that shit. Even last year, when Cody was in the ring talking about how he was going to WrestleMania and he was going to beat the Bloodline and Roman and Rock, and then he was going to go to night two and beat Roman for the belt. That was a great fucking segment. People forget that was the opening fucking segment of Monday Night Raw. And The Rock popped up out of nowhere, and everybody's like, "What the fuck is he here?" And he just popped up, and he walked up to Cody, no microphone, no nothing, just walked up to Cody and said, "By the end of the night, I'm gonna make you bleed," and just walk the fuck out. And Cody looking at him like, "What? What you just say?" Cody just looked at that man like, "What you just say? I'm sorry, what you just say?" So when we throw the word "great" around, it's like pump the brakes, bro. We say that so much nowadays. Oh, it was so great. Oh, it was so amazing. Oh, it was so no, it was cool. It was cool. It was okay. It was what for what it needed to be. Perfect way to start a Monday Night Raw. Perfect way. Great. Which goes into what I've been saying for the last couple weeks. This WrestleMania build has sucked. Uh, Despite that segment and the women's segment, what did it build? What did Monday Night Raw really build last night? What did it really build? What did it really build? Penta and Braun Breaker. I hope that's just a one-on-one match. I'm sorry. I have been saying for months that I saw the six-way intercontinental ladder match. I even put that shit on X that it's going to be a six-way ladder match. I'm like, it's going to be a six-way ladder match. If you don't see this, it's coming. But now that Braun is beating Finn, and he kind of beat down with a disqualification, and Penta beat Leuven Kaiser, and we haven't really seen Sheamus in a minute. What's the point of having a six-way ladder match? Not everybody deserves to be on the card. It's just a fucking clusterfuck. Like everybody does not deserve to be on the card. Does Lube Kaiser deserve it? Yes, he's put in some work. I think he deserves it. Dom and Finn can have their own fucking match. I think they need to speed up this Judgment Day breakup faster. They need to get Finn the fuck about the Judgment Day. If you are going, because the reports were that they're going to start pushing Finn a lot more this year, well, if that is the case, you need to get Finn the fuck out of Judgment Day. And the only way you do that is if Dom and Finn have a match for who is the true leader of Judgment Day. And Dom needs to win that match. Dom needs to win that match. I know it's foreshadowing. I know people saw Dom pick up the Intercontinental Championship and they're like, oh, WrestleMania. You can do that shit at Backlash. You do not need to have Dom go right away into an Intercontinental title match at WrestleMania just because for no fucking reason. He's already in a storyline. The storyline is Finn and him for the leader of Judgment Day. You do not need to put him in an Intercontinental Championship match for no fucking reason at all. You can hold off. Braun Breaker and Penta is the direction. It should stay that direction. We do not, and I've been a very, very advocate of saying it needs to be a ladder match at fucking WrestleMania. 6 people. But now that Lubin Kaiser has lost, and now that Dom has lost, and Finn has lost, and Sheamus has lost to Brian Clean, what's the point of having a ladder match? It just needs to be Penta and Braun. Like I said, AJ Styles and Logan Paul, they're gonna have their own separate match. You can easily pull off the Dom versus Finn match. It's simple. It's simple. Finn feels some type of way. You put some fire on it. Just fucking hit the flames. Him even telling Dom to his face last night on Raw, "You're a goddamn snake." No repercussions for that. We're just gonna just skate past that and put them in a ladder match because it makes sense. Oh, Brandon, but it would make sense if you put Dom and Finn in a ladder match and they could start their rivalry from there. No, it doesn't make fucking sense. Why? It doesn't make any goddamn logical sense. Make it make sense. I don't get it. But again, people will sit there and lie and say, no, that makes sense. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You're going to have 2 members from Judgment Day in a ladder match together. Why? Neither one of them, by the way, is winning the belt. If both of them get in the ladder match, neither one of them are winning the belt. What logical sense does that make? What sense does that make? Like I said, if you want to, you know, I don't know who wins out of Penta and Braun. Because Braun needs to keep the belt. But Penta also needs to win the belt. So it's kind of like you're in a lose-lose situation. And I've been saying this. People don't acknowledge this. But Braun is going to be at some point during this year, he's going to be in the conversation for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, I don't know. He's going to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. You can go ahead and put that shit in the box. He's going to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Does he win it? I don't know if he wins it. The reason why Brian got so over last year because he didn't get in the King of the Ring. He's going to be in the King of the Ring tournament this year. Put money on that. He might be in the finals. But this WrestleMania build has sucked. It's not good. Friday Night SmackDown, you saw also what you saw Gunther last night on Raw with Jay. I see a lot of people complaining already. Oh man, Jay squashed Austin Theory. Why did they even do that? I thought Austin Theory, bruh. I have said this for weeks, months, years. I don't see what y'all see in this kid. I don't see it. Y'all got convinced that Vince was. Y'all didn't even like this dude when he was with Vince. So now when Triple H don't know what the fuck he doing, I said this for a while. Triple H had Austin Theory in NXT for a very long time. He saw this kid. He knows what he's good and what he's not good at. I've never been bought on Austin Theory. I don't know what the fuck y'all kept seeing. Like I said a couple weeks ago, he has been surpassed by Brian Breaker, by Ilya Dragunov, by Carmelo Hayes. He's been passed by people that just got to the main roster in like a year and a half. He's been surpassed by them. He's been surpassed by Dom. The fuck are y'all talking about? I've never saw this. What the fuck were you watching? I never understood the discourse for this dude. I've never understood it. I've never understood why so many people thought this dude was good. I'm like, bro, I don't get it. Now again, it's your personal opinion. It's your personal feeling. But I've never looked at Austin Theory like he was the next one up. I've never looked at it. Who the fuck told y'all that? I see a lot of people be like, "Oh man, he got squashed last night. I can't believe this shit." Now, do I believe that it shouldn't have done that to him? Yeah, I could easily make a case that shouldn't have happened. But also, we don't know how long that John Cena Cody Rhodes segment was actually supposed to be. They had to find, and I actually looked at Raw, and now you look at Raw. Go look at Raw after that segment. It felt like they sped that shit up a little bit more. Penta and Luven Kaiser was probably like the only match that was supposed to have time to breathe. Outside of that, Dakota Kai and Ivy Nile match felt like it kind of got rushed a little bit. It was like it was very quick, very fast. In the Jay and Austin Theory match, felt like it was very rushed, very fast. It was like okay, they're not even gonna try to do something with this. We don't know how long that Cody and John Cena segment was supposed to be. If it was supposed to be 25, 30 minutes long, then I just cut half the show. So the matches that's supposed to go on is going to have short times. And that probably was the match. Austin Theory and Jey Uso was like, hey man, you don't really got that much time. Go out there and just do something. You don't have that much time. Just go out there and kill. Do what you can do in that little amount of time because we got to speed this shit up. Seth Rollins got to come out there and talk. We still got to do the main event. So I can't really get mad at the situation because none of us know really what happened. What the segment of Cody and John that took up a lot of time. That took up 30 minutes of the show. That took up the first 30 minutes of the show. It's only a 2 hour and 30 minute show. Now, yes, could you have stretched out longer for the whole 3 hours? Yeah, but then you'd be complaining that the fucking show took 3 hours. Which one is it? Like you can't. You gotta pick a side. You can't pick. You gotta pick one. I don't know how long the match was supposed to be. I don't know. None of us do. We act like we just because we listen to so many people on social media or whatever, we don't know how long that match was supposed to be. It might have had to be. It might have had to be that short because they had other shit they had to get into that night. But it doesn't still change my discourse on Austin Theory. I thought that I see a lot of people being like, I can't believe that happened to Austin Theory. Why? I'm not a fan of Austin Theory. I've never been a fan of Austin Theory. I've never understood the people liking that kid. I don't understand it. I didn't understand it. I felt like I think he's the embodiment of got shit too fast. And soon after your shell got gone, Vince McMahon, soon as he got let go, all the hope that you had was gone. I've been said this. Swap A-Town Down Under for Fraxium and it would make goddamn sense. Yeah, I've never been a fan of Austin Theory. I never understood it. Even I've been said this shit. I said that WrestleMania 39 match was gonna be his downfall. I said that shit then. I said that WrestleMania 39 match is gonna be his fucking downfall. You do not put him in a ring with John Cena this fucking fast and this fucking quick. That don't make no fucking sense. And then on top of that, he had to cheat to be John Cena. It's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? It was so stupid. That match has been his fucking downfall. You can you can pinpoint somebody's fuck up. That was the company's fuck up. There was. I said that shit. Then I didn't like that decision. I thought that was very stupid. Why would you put Austin Theory in a ring with John Cena if you do not know if you know John Cena is not gonna physically be there to carry this feud going forward? I didn't understand it. You put that kid on no man's island, like no man's land, and you thought that he was just gonna figure it out. And then on top of that, right after that fucking match happened, the next night he goes out there and he sucked on the microphone for Rey Mysterio on one of the worst Monday Night Raws I've ever seen in my fucking life, by the way. Thank you, Vince. It was literally one of the worst Monday Night Raws I've ever fucking seen in my life after WrestleMania. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And for months, the kid just struggled. People keep acting like, even the Money in the Bank cashing, people are like, still like, I can't believe that was what you came up with. Roman was never on TV, and you weren't gonna beat Roman. Austin Theory was never gonna beat Roman, and it didn't make any goddamn logical sense to have him cash in on Roman if he was never gonna beat him. It didn't make any logical sense, even though people swear to God, him cashing on Seth, he cashed in on Seth fucking Rollins. Y'all acting like he cashed in on a fucking janitor. This motherfucker cashed in on Seth Rollins. Did it make sense to go for the U.S. Championship? No, but I've been said it was gonna be a mid card title because I knew that shit. I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, bro, you can't cash in on anybody. Roman's never there, and even if he was there, you think the Bloodline was gonna let Roman Reigns? You thought he was gonna let they were gonna let Austin Theory cash in Money in the Bank on Roman fucking Reigns? That Bloodline? Fuck no. Come on. No. This WrestleMania bill that sucked. Jey Uso and Gunther. I think it actually would benefit them if they actually went to SmackDown. That rivalry would benefit if they actually went to SmackDown. It actually benefit them if they actually went to SmackDown. If it actually worked. Because now you got Cody and John on Raw taking up 30 minutes. And you can feel the difference. You can feel it. You can feel the difference between John and Cody's title match and Jey and Gunther's. You can feel it. Even the women's title match, it's a difference. You can feel it. This WrestleMania bill has sucked, and it continues to suck. I see people be like, "Oh man, are you not excited for the Charlotte and Tiffany match after the brawl they had on Friday?" No, because that's every damn time Charlotte's been in a rivalry with somebody. She comes out there, she chops them down, she tells them that they're not gonna touch the queen and all that bullshit, and then they get into a brawl a couple weeks out, and then it goes right back into the same shit. But I will say this: I like the story they're telling with Rhea Ripley. I like the story they're telling with Rhea Ripley because Charlotte literally told her that you're just a kid. You're still a kid. You still need me to put you over. You're still a kid. I like that. I like that fucking storytelling. It's good. Because what is Rhea doing right now? She's doing all of the childish shit that Charlotte was telling you about. The women's storyline on Raw is better than the women's storyline on SmackDown. The WWE Championship storyline, even though it's up and down here and there, because John it wasn't there for a minute, it's better than the Jey and Gunther one. Hopefully, they announce to Friday that we're getting set CM Punk and Roman because that shit needs to hurry the fuck up. That's another thing. Can we speed these matches, not as match announcements up? I know we're a month out, but that's also why the storylines kind of feel a little whatever. The title matches that we know already is Bianca, Io, and Rhea. That's gonna happen. Jay Gunther for the title for the World Championship. We know Tiffany and Charlotte, and we know John Cena and Cody. 4 of your major titles are announced. 2 of the feuds for those titles feel like just a long continuation of nothing. Nothing. Uh, Tiffany and Charlotte just feel like nothing. It's like, can we just hurry the fuck up and get to the match? The match is gonna be great. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like the match is not gonna be great. That match is gonna be good. But the storyline fucking sucks. It's the same shit. Every time I fucking see a Charlotte fucking storyline, it's the same shit. It's nothing new. It's the same shit. I'm the queen. I'm the best thing on the planet. Oh, good God Almighty. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. Jane Gunther, it feels like they have nothing left to do. It's like you're trying to build this. Now, here's the thing. I love now Gunther is actually wrestling people that kind of feel like, oh shit, wait a minute, this is kind of getting interesting. And I see people being like, maybe Gunther should keep the belt. I am all for Gunther keeping the belt. I am not against Gunther losing that belt at all. I am not. But at the same time, if Gunther's gonna win it back at SummerSlam, cool. I'm cool with that. I got no gripes about that. If we get Gunther in the Money in the Bank, I got no gripes with that. I got no problems with that. But Jay winning the Royal Rumble, Charlotte winning the Royal Rumble, it kind of has felt like a dud. Because I think The Jay and Gunther storyline could have been very easy to do, and it feels like they're rushing it. So that it's like they're forcing it. And the Tiffany and Charlotte storyline, it is definitely fucking forced. It is definitely fucking forced. That shit feels so lackadaisical. It feels like they're just in fucking mud. They're just trying to like make us feel like we give a fuck about this. Like I said, the match is gonna be great, but the fucking overall storyline of it, fucking boring. They won a Royal Rumble in February. Jay and Charlotte won a Royal Rumble in February. Neither one of their storylines with these two people, the champions, feel anywhere near WrestleMania. It doesn't feel like WrestleMania. It feels it doesn't feel like WrestleMania. It feels like the night after WrestleMania. It feels like the Raw after WrestleMania. It feels like you would put this shit on after WrestleMania. That's what it feels like. It feels like the night after WrestleMania. Like Gunther retained the title. He beat somebody, and Jay came out and was like, "You can't beat me though." And Gunther's like, "I beat you plenty of times. You really think you know what? I'm in a giving mood. I'll give you this match." And Jay beats him. Would it be any different? Would it be any fucking different? Think about that now. If Jay, if Jay, if Jay won, if Gunther beat somebody else at WrestleMania, name somebody for me. Jay beat some Gunther beat some fucking guy at WrestleMania, and then we turn around and Gunther's like, you know what? I'm in a giving mood. I'm gonna give you a match tonight. I'm gonna give you a title match tonight. And Jay beats him there on Monday Night, the Raw after WrestleMania. What would you say? You would be like, same energy, same fucking energy. That has changed. Same fucking energy. Charlotte and Tiffany just feel like it's stuck in the mud. I just, and I don't know if Charlotte pulls the strings when it comes to storytelling angles, but it kind of feels like it because every fucking storyline, it feels like the same shit. She gotta be the queen. She can't look weak. She can't look like she's vulnerable. Nothing. It feels like I'm just the best, and there's nothing that you can do about it. It's like my god. And here's the thing: that worked the first time you came into the company. That worked when you came back to the company. But after the third, fourth, fifth fucking time you kept doing it, it's like, bruh, what the fuck? You went to the well too much. It's time to switch it the fuck up. Please. God almighty, please switch it up. Yeah, the WrestleMania build has sucked. It's not good. It's still not where it needs to be. Again, I'm giving you a pass. It's a month away. It's a month away. But next Monday, this Friday, next Friday, need to pick up the fucking pace. And now. This shit is getting, bruh. I'm giving you too many passes. Pick this shit up, man. One thing about the wrestling WWE right now is the crowds that they're in. International crowds do it way better than American crowds. We could put that to bed. I think American crowds are kind of spoiled. We're kind of spoiled about what we want, and what we want to see, and these international fans are following everything, and they love everything. I'm so happy EO came out last night and got the applause that she got, the respect she got, because here in America she would not have gotten that. Now I appreciate y'all booing Bianca, bastards, but outside of that, you bastards. But outside of that, these international fans are fucking amazing, and I'm happy that these international fans are getting a chance to actually experience Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, and they're actually getting a chance to experience that. That's pretty dope. And then you're getting matches like Gunther and AJ Styles. I want to see AJ Styles and Gunther. I want to see that on TV. Why the fuck I can't get that on TV? That's bullshit. I'm very mad. I'm like, yo, we could have got that on TV, bro. Like, what we doing, bro? Like, yo, like, bro. I saw somebody say they uploaded the match on YouTube. I don't know if it's still up there. They probably have taken it down. I don't know. But that would be something WWE should probably definitely do. just upload the video of Gunther and AJ Styles. Now, if you're still gonna do that match at some point, cool. But I mean, like on the road to WrestleMania, if you're gonna do that match at some point, cool. But at the same time, it's like, bro, we're gonna these crowds are getting better matches than we are. That's bullshit. I don't like that. Yeah, nah, dog, we not. You don't have to do that. Uh-uh. They got a steel cage match with Gunther and AJ Styles for the title. I'm like, man, what the fuck is that for us? What we getting at? Like, come on, man, you could be doing that. Now these international crowds are killing. I gotta give them their props, man. They are absolutely putting us to shame here in America. They putting us to shame, man. God Almighty. Ah, all right. So for the past what? It's Tuesday. So say 72, no 48. I'm so off. 48 hours. I've been going back and forth with these AEW fans. One particular. And because I had said something last week on my show about AEW. And I'm watching this product right now and I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. And one of the fans, one of these guys, he felt strongly enough to stitch my video. And he stitched it and, you know, used it and tried to, seem like I was crazy, I was off and whatever. And so I was like, what the fuck? Like, did you watch the whole video or did you just stitch the parts that you wanted to use to try to make it seem like you're sticking up for AEW and you're coming in to protect AEW and I'm just this negative person? So he said he watched it. He said it was just 9 minutes of negativity. I don't think that's the truth, but hey man, that's your eyes, that's your ears. I cannot tell you that you're right or you're wrong. I can't. That's how you feel. I know how I was saying. Now, go ahead. We forget sometimes that our voice sometimes kind of could come off a little crazy, a little crazy. But this made me actually think. Made me actually think. So this morning, on my way to therapy, I was driving and I clipped a video that I did literally 2 weeks ago on a show. And I literally clipped it and I put it on social media on TikTok and I sent it straight to him. I added him at it. I'm like, why are you acting like I'm always talking negative about AEW? And I say why always because 3 months ago I did my top 10 list. Y'all know I always do my top 10 list of matches for 2024 last year. And on that list, I had Adam Hangman Page, it's Swerve Strickland, that Lights Out Steel Cage match. And I was defending AEW for doing that match when a lot of people was up in arms about it. And I was like, nah, that match actually, for what the story entailed, it made sense. Even Swerve getting KO'd made sense. He didn't have to take a pin. They didn't have to escape the cage. It made sense. Like, he got KO'd. The ref was like, yo, it's over. He took an unprotected chair shot. It's over. Let it be that. It's done. We're finished. And I defended it. I defended AEW. I defended AEW last week when I said, yo, the pay per view's actually really good outside of these couple of matches. But this is where I felt like I need to explain this to a lot of people because it's not just him. It's a lot of people nowadays where people nowadays feel like we can't have honest conversations with people anymore, right? We can't talk about what we're seeing. And I think that as a fan of AEW, I don't know how long you've been watching it. You probably have been watching it from the very beginning. Hell, you might have probably even bought the All In pay per view. I don't know. I mean, the first pay per view they ever put together, the All In pay per view. You might have bought the first one. I don't know. But for you to be a diehard, like you are a diehard of AEW, like you are, you should be able to call out the hypocrisies and call out all of the bad shit that's happening there. I shouldn't have a voice to you because you should be already checking it. Not checking me because I'm talking, but checking the fucking company, bro. You're pouring your money into that company, not me. You're defending it with your last dying breath, not me. You want that company to succeed. I do too, but we want two different ways of succeeding. You think there's nothing wrong with the company. And I know you're going to sit there and say that's not the truth. I can't fucking tell because the moment I said something, you took it as negative. And I didn't say anything that was negative. In my mind, I didn't say shit that was negative. I didn't say shit that was negative. I said fans that love AEW will never admit that it's bad. That's what I said. And what did you do? You proved me right. You you were so quick to just defend it. I literally said this in that 9 minute negative thing I said. I literally said fans like you will never say that the company is fucking bad. You will never admit that it's not in a good place right now. Like I said, I don't know how long you've been watching the company. You might have been watching this company longer than I have. 100%. But because you sit there and say, well, how much do you watch it? That doesn't negate my comments. That doesn't negate what I said. Because you're a lifer and I'm just a person that casually strolled through. That doesn't change anything. I'm watching the company like you watching the company, but we watching it in two different ways. We got two different vantage points of what this company is. And it's cool. As a fan of wrestling, we all supposed to love something that is wrestling related. Because that's the beauty of wrestling, man. But at the end of the day, when you get offended because somebody like me says, hey, bro, this shit isn't what I expected it to be, and it's not what it used to be. It's not. You want to know what I started watching AEW? When CM Punk arrived. What was that, 2021? I think. When CM Punk arrived and had that feud with MJF, that's when I started watching AEW. So, a year after it debuted, and I've been in and out. I'm not gonna sit up there and lie like I just watch the program every fucking week. I don't. I don't. I don't. I watched the first Collision episode because, of course, CM Punk. But you're sitting here and trying to defend this company, and I get it. I understand it because that's what you love. You love this company, and I understand it because you're a wrestling fan and you want that company to succeed, like I do. But to pretend like nothing's wrong, you're sitting there telling me that nothing in AEW is wrong. You said it's negative. I'm asking a question. Nothing in AEW is wrong. You don't think this Death Rider storyline is piss poor storytelling? You don't think it's bad at all? You cannot sit there and try to defend this shit, bro. I mean, you can, but you went to the things that you know you can easily, and I could easily tell you, no, I totally agree with you on that. The Owen Hart Cup, I totally agree with you, but you made it very particular about the tournament. Owen Hart Cup, the Owen Hart Cup. You made it particular. Why? Because that's the only tournament that actually lends itself to going after the AEW Women's Championship and the AEW Men's Championship. That's the only tournament. The rest of those tournaments, like I was saying, don't really make any goddamn sense. You have a tournament the last two episodes that Dynamite and Collision. You had a tournament to determine who's going to fight Kenny Omega in a fatal four way tomorrow night. But before we got to Revolution, you had another mini tournament. Kenny Omega just skated right past the AEW Revolution. He didn't even have to wrestle anyone to get that title match against Takeshita. He just got the title match. Well, Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong had to wrestle each other just to go against Takeshita the following fucking week. And I know what you're gonna sit there and say, well, Brandon, it's Kenny Omega. He's literally the backbone of AEW. If anybody could just walk to a pay-per-view, it's him. Yeah, I can see that, but wrestling logic tells me that doesn't make any fucking sense. That he just walks to a pay-per-view. He's not even a champion, but he has. Oh, because he beat Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher at AEW Grand Slam. That's why he got a title match against Takeshita. And now, like I said, you had a tournament last week just to end up in a fatal four-way tomorrow night to see who's gonna fight Omega at Dynasty. And you don't think that's somewhat weird? That you just had. And again, you could and I'm pretty sure Ricochet's probably gonna win. Pretty sure of it. Doesn't make any sense to give it to Speedball Mike Bailey. You could give it to Orange Cassidy, but that's just going fucking backwards. Again. It's gotta be Ricochet that wins that fatal four way, right? It's gotta be, right? But even in that sense, he's not beating Omega. Because the plan is Okada and Omega at All In. And they're gonna merge the titles. The Continental and the International. Right? That's the plan. I mean, they've been planning this since Worlds Collide. Or well, Worlds End, I should say. They've been planning this since Worlds End, since Kenny Omega came back at Worlds End. And he gave him the Continental Championship. I'm not the only one that didn't see that when they panned the camera up between Omega and Okada, that it was the All In sign in the background. Am I just delusional? Am I not seeing that anymore? The Death Rider storyline has not held it anything good. It hasn't. They've lost the plot of the storyline. A couple of months ago, before they even started the Death Rider storyline, people forget it was the Elite that was trying to take over AEW. And then they killed that storyline, and then they just gave it to the Death Riders. What started this is me saying that Mercedes Moné has 4 belts. She has 4 belts. Now 5, actually. She has 5 belts, really. Because she just won the House of Glory. Beat Indy Hartwell. But she has now 5 belts. Only one of those belts actually means something in AEW. And that's the TBS Championship. I don't even know if she could defend most of them titles. Maybe the strong style title, the strong woman's title, that she got from New Japan. That's probably the only one she could probably defend in actually AEW. That's the only one because of their relationship with New Japan. That's it. So you got 3 titles that don't really mean shit outside of the company that it's in. You said she's wrestled 16 matches. Name me one woman out of those feuds with Mercedes Moné that has actually benefited after that feud. I can name you one. You're probably not gonna like it. Stephanie Vicker. That's it. That's it. Stephanie Vicker. And that's the only reason why is because of where she's at. I'm not gonna bring up the place because I know that kind of strikes a chord with you guys. But that's just the truth. I give credit to greatness. I give credit to the people that really actually put the work in, man. I said MJF and Adam Hangman Page at Revolution, incredible. MVP asking MJF to be a part of the Hurt Syndicate. Intriguing. I'm definitely intrigued by it. I mean, fucking damn near intriguing. I definitely say that. Him with him with Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and MVP. That'd be pretty fucking dope. I ain't even gonna lie. That'd be pretty fucking dope. But that's a storyline that I fuck with. How many of us really do believe Swerve is gonna walk out a Dynasty champion? If that even still is the match. Because they might change it and put Cope in there to make it a triple threat match. How many of us believe Swerve is walking out a Dynasty champion? Because I don't. I don't think he's walking. I think they're gonna see this Death Rider storyline angle to the fucking end. And that might be all in. It needs to be at all in. Hopefully Ospreay wins the Owen Cup. And he gets the title match. It has been too goddamn long for that man to be in that company and not hold that AAW World Heavyweight Championship at all. That is ridiculous. That man has been in that company that damn long and has not won the AEW Heavyweight Championship yet. And he's only competed for it one time, and that was Swerve. Which, by the way, that was a great fucking match last year. One of my favorite matches. I think I had that like number 2 on my list. That shit was a fucking banger. But it's people like that, man. Fans like that, man. You sit here and you say we don't know the product or we don't watch the product. No, we watch the product. We want it to be better. But it's people like you that have actually watched this and watched this grow and come into what it's become. And you saying that my words matter, and if somebody was to just come on my page and see my video and I say something negative about AEW, that 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 they could get the wrong idea from it, bruh. My guy, like I hope as human beings we're not deterred by words. We can make our own goddamn mind up. If I'm saying something crazy about the company, hopefully they'd be like, you know what, bro? It can't be that goddamn bad. He tripping. It can't be that goddamn bad. And hopefully they got Max, the Max app, and they could go on there and be like, you know what, AEW, let me what he be talking about, because he might be tripping. And he turn it on, and he might love the fucking first match, in the next match, and it's like I do. Their pay-per-views, I've always said this, their pay-per-views are fucking incredible. There's nobody on the planet that puts together better pay-per-views than AEW. No one. Not TNA, not WWE, no one. Them motherfuckers go out there and they have classics every fucking year. Every fucking time they have a pay-per-view, it's like 4 or 5 matches. You're gonna be like, yeah, this is what I expected. I expected this. That's the thing. It's not it's not hatred. It's not negativity. It's not any of that. What it is a wrestling fan wanting wrestling to be good. You guys are great at pay-per-views, and I've always said this. AEW is fucking amazing at pay-per-views. They can put on a pay-per-view like nobody's business. But where they fuck up is weekly television. They're not good at it. And that's not my fault. That's not my fault because I have to call it out. I want to watch the fucking TV show just like you do. But I'm not going to lie when some storylines don't make no damn sense. It's like, this don't make no fucking sense. You got tournaments going on left and fucking right. You got Megan Bain coming out attacking Tony Storm, and she didn't pick up a microphone and said anything in weeks. This isn't week 1. This isn't year 1. This is year 5, and you just got a new deal. And another thing that people always run to is that, oh, y'all wanted to convert it. Y'all wanted to be just like WWE. No, the fuck I don't. I don't want another WWE. Who the fuck told you that? Nobody wants another WWE. Who the fuck wants that? WWE sometimes don't even hit. Like, I just ripped these motherfuckers to shreds about the WrestleMania bill because it sucks. Everybody does not want another WWE. I do not want another WWE. I want it to be competitive. And I mean a real competitive. I want AEW to be on the same level as like where I'm like, I can debate what show is actually better every week. And Raw and SmackDown ain't that fucking good. I'm gonna get that out the way. Raw and SmackDown ain't even that fucking good right now. They suck. They are really milling the fuck in. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They need to speed this shit up. This is ridiculous. But even in that sense, bro, like you can't get mad at everybody or go at everybody because in your mind we're speaking negative. I don't think we're speaking negative. I think we're saying things that fans like you should be saying about the company itself because you have more invested in this company than I do. You believe this company is going to grow more than I don't say more than I do, but I believe this company has a chance to be better than its previous predecessors, the WCWs, the WCWs, the TNAs, the ECWs. It has a chance. It has better wrestlers. I would definitely say that. The better wrestlers. It just don't have no stories. You can't really get too deep into the characters because the characters can't talk. They don't really know how to cut real promos. You can't even sit up here and tell me you hear Ricochet talk and you're cool with that. You hear Ricochet talk and you like, okay, that was a cool promo, I guess. Or Mercedes Moné, who a lot of people have always said isn't really that great at promos. Ricochet, who was never really great at promos. They're all in AEW right now. You have to sell a story, man. And that oh Stone Cold Rock, I kind of agree with you on that. No, that's the point of being a wrestler. That's what gets you hooked to the characters. Is that they got a story. They got something that you actually want to root for. I could root for Will Ospreay all day because he's fucking great in the ring. But if he doesn't have a goddamn story, it's like, yeah, you're really great in the ring, but I don't really understand outside of the match why I should be invested in you as a character. Because you're not talking. You're not saying anything. Like I said last week about Will Ospreay, he's not great at cutting promos, but you can feel the emotion of him cutting a promo. You can feel it. You can feel when he's talking. You can feel when he's saying something deep. You can be like, you know what? I understand why he's here. I get why he's not one of the best wrestlers in the world. I get it. Not great at cutting promos, but he's better than fucking Ricochet. I don't suck at cutting promos. Oh my god. But to sit here and act like I just don't watch the product or anybody, I'm not gonna sit up there and continuously go at you. It's anybody that's from that community that just you just write us off because you just don't like to hear the backlash. And I don't want to even say backlash. It's healthy conversation, and yet you the ones that's supposed to be doing this, not me. You know the company inward and outward. I don't. I'm just watching it. I'm a casual to AEW. I'm a casual fan to AEW. You're supposed to be the diehard. You're supposed to tell me that this shit is bad. I'm not supposed to look at you and say, you know this shit don't make no sense, right? I'm not supposed to be the one that say that. You're supposed to be the one to say that. Like, ah, nah, 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 like, give it time. It's gonna cook. All right, but you sit there and say that it's just negative that I said what I said. Then you must be mad at Eric Bischoff. You must be mad at Jim Cornette. You must not like uh 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 JD from New York. You must not like a lot of people because if you sit there and say we're adding on, we're not adding on. We're just telling you what is happening because a lot of y'all don't want to admit it. You don't want to admit that the company that you love with your heart and you think is wrestling, real wrestling, that it's not what it needs to be. It's not. Is it my fault that your main champions, most of your main champions, are ex WWE superstars? That's my fault. That's my fault. That Jon Moxley is the world heavyweight champion of your company, AEW, and he's got your title in a briefcase. Your main title, the most prestigious prize of your company, is in a briefcase. In a briefcase. Is that my fault? The fact that Toni Storm is an ex WWE wrestler and she's the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. The secondary title in your company for the women's division is on Mercedes Moné, who we all know used to be Sasha Banks in WWE. Your AEW Tag Team Championships are right now on the Hurt Syndicate, who used to be a group called the Hurt Business, and it's the same three people in the Hurt Syndicate that's in the Hurt was in the Hurt Business in WWE. Is that my fault? You keep saying that y'all wanted to convert to WWE. No, it seems like AEW wants to convert to WWE. It seems like the company itself is trying to be WWE because there's no way in hell you see talent like MJF, Kenny Omega, uh, Private Party. You see those types of Swerve, even though he's an ex WWE guy. You see those types of people, Will Ospreay, like Adam Heyman Page, Jay White. You see those types of talents, and you sit there and tell me we're gonna put the fucking title on Jon Moxley, and he's gonna have it in a fucking briefcase. What? That makes no sense. Ah, no. It's a good. No, it's not. Stop it. But again, people like me are the bad guys. We're negative. We're not negative. We want the company to grow. We want it to be better than its predecessors. We want it to be just as competitive, if not more, than they were. All of the shit they fucked up on, we thought AEW could do better. They have way better wrestlers, but they can't fix the problems. What's going on? I'm asking you and any AEW fan, what's going on? A person like me should not be able to point out what the hell is wrong with that company. I'm just a casual fan of AEW. Y'all are the diehards. Explain to me how you don't see this shit and you're still defending it no matter what. Do y'all, excuse me, do y'all like the Jon Moxley storyline? Because because that's what you think is good for AEW. Clearly, don't get mad at me because I called it out. At the end of the day, love the company you love, man. It's wrestling at the end of the day. We all love wrestling at the end of the day. But to pretend like what I said was negative because you don't like what I said, or particularly that you think I'm just piling on to the company. I'm not piling on to the company. I'm just saying what everybody has been saying that it needs to do better. And yet you get mad at me, a true fan like you are to that company. You should be calling out the hypocrisies in that company. You should be telling people why that company used to be where the best wrestle. It still has some really great wrestlers, but this isn't what I thought it would be either. You should be telling me that. I shouldn't be saying that shit to you. Now you can say that's negative, or you can say that's wrong, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, you came looking at my page. I didn't come looking at yours. That shit popped up on your For You page. Didn't pop up. Your shit didn't pop up on mine. You put me in this shit. I was minding my fucking business. That's it. That's the end of wrestling life. Hopefully this fucking WrestleMania build picks the fuck up. God almighty, please pick up. What time is it? Alright, getting ready for NXT. But that's about it. Yeah, yeah. But that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Peace.